Hello students, welcome to Parishram School. Today we discuss about computer subject chapter number 6. Okay. Today's subject is object oriented concept. Okay. So what is object oriented programming? Object oriented programming concept started originating in 1960 and then after since mid 1980 it had become the main programming model used in the creation of new software. So this object oriented concept is become the popular and it's a main programming model, and it was developed as a way to handle the rapidly increased size and complexity of software. So mainly this object oriented concept is used to minimize the size and complexity of software and easier to modify the large and complex system. Okay, and different types of the object oriented programming language, which are C++, Java, C#, VB.NET, ASP.NET and PHP. Okay, now we understanding about programming categories. There are two categories, namely first one is structure or procedural programming and another one is object oriented. So what exactly in the structure programming? Okay, so in structure programming, main focus is on writing function and procedures, okay, which operate on the data. For example, if you are making the library application software, so our focus on the process of library application and focus on the modules like student registration, book issue, book returns and fine calculation. So these are the example of the structure programming. Okay, another one is object oriented models, or you can say object oriented programmings. So in that our focus is on the objects. What is object? That we learn in the later slides. Object is nothing but contain the data and functionality together. Okay, now we understanding about the library application. So we discuss about that example in object oriented programming. Okay, so in this second category, our focus is on object and the functionality. In short, you can say our focus is on the both, okay, data and functionality. That means here we think about the object like student, book and library. We also need to think of association between such objects. What relation between the students, books and library? Okay, here are the examples like a student returns the book. Okay, so these are the object oriented programming. Okay, object oriented programming use object as a fundamental building blocks. Okay, similar objects are classified using concept of class. Computer language is it's object oriented if they support for specific object properties called abstraction, encapsulation, polymorphism and inheritance. Okay, so these properties we discuss on the later on slides. Okay, so what is the objects? Object in the real words, object are the entity of which the world is comprised. Okay, some object can be concrete, like you can say you can touch and you can feel it, like a person, car, coffee cup, you can touch it. So that in category of concretes. Okay, while other object is may be the abstract that do not represent things which can be touched or seen. So that type object we can call, we can say the different example like date and time. Okay, so these are the abstract objects. Okay, previously we discussed about the concrete. In that we can touch like a person, car and coffee cup. In other objects we can say about the abstract that we can't touch and we can't see. Okay, for example you can say date and time. Okay, all object having the unique identity and are distinguished from each other. For example, every person has characteristic like name, city, gender, birth date, profession. So these name, city, gender, birth date are the characteristic for different person, or you can say different object having the different identity. Okay, that is the unique. In object oriented terminology, such a characteristic are known as properties. Okay, so these are the characteristic like a name, city, gender. These are the properties, or you can say attributes. To uniquely distinguish one person from other, we use the value of this characteristic. Okay, so if you want to, what we can say like a value of that particular name or city, gender, that we can use in the characteristic. Now let's see the examples. Suppose two different name is there, then we can distinguish easily like Ram and Syam. Suppose the both having the same names. When two person having the same name, they may distinguish using other attribute like a birth date. So suppose like both having the name like Ram and Ram, then how you can distinguish? So for that you can use the properties, or you can say the attributes like a birth date. Recently we seen about name, city, gender, birth date, so that you can utilize and you can identify. Okay, in this way to identify the object, we use the value of these attributes. Okay, so we have to give the value like suppose you are using the birth date, so we have to mention the birth date. Okay, so that is the value. This value we can call as a state, and additionally there is a behavior associated with object. For example, person takes a birth, they gets the name, change the location. So these are the behavior is also known as the method. So this person takes birth, get names, change location. These are the behaviors. Okay, so we can call as a method. State of the object can change due to its behavior. Okay, recently we discussed the values are called as a state. Like suppose giving the birth date. Okay, we giving the value like birth year like 1991, 1990. So these are the values. So values, here we can say these values are called a state, and additionally behavior. Now we move to the another points. State of the object can change, okay, due to the behavior. Thus any real world object can be described in terms of what it's called, that is identity, what it is, that is its state, and what it does is its behavior. Okay, now there is a diagram of the object. Recently we discussed about the object. Okay, their properties, or you can say their attributes. So we directly watch on these diagrams. If you see on the diagrams, this person like we us about the person is an object, and their property like they have the black hairs, black eyes, white skin. Okay, 6 feet tall, weights. So these are the properties, or you can say attributes. Now what is their value, or you can say their state? Okay, so their value is, suppose you can say like a black hairs. So hair color is black. So black is nothing but values. Okay, eye color black, skin color white, height is 6 feet. So these are the values. Okay, and in object oriented programming, attributes that describe object are also referred as a data fields. The data attributes and behavior method associated with object are collectively referred to its members. Okay, so if you, and another point, when we design or any software application, object to be considered should be meaningful to the application. That means if you are making the application or any software about like railway reservation application, okay, so your object should be meaningful, like you can use train, passenger, ticket or station, and object you not have to use like object like car, computer, because it's irrelevant and it's not a meaningful. So we have to use the meaningful objects like a train, passenger, ticket or station. Okay, another topic is the class. Okay, what is class? From the example of the object person, it can be easily seen that various objects possessing same characteristic and behavior differ from each other only in state that they have hold. Object-oriented system use the concept of class that enable to express the set of objects. Class is nothing but template for multiple objects with similar features. Okay, there are in a class there are multiple objects is there with similar features. Okay, it describes group of objects with similar attributes and common behaviors. Okay, there are, we recently discussed about the attributes, that means properties. Okay, so similar properties and common behaviors. Object is the same class share a common semantic purpose. Thus class is general concept used embody all common features of a particular set of object. Okay, class is a, within same class the different object is there, you can use it. Okay, now we discuss about the one example with a class name like a person, and what is the different attributes and behaviors that we discuss on the next slides. In that diagram you are watching about these different attributes. You can see over here, person is a class and in that different attributes are there. Okay, like name, city, gender, birth date and profession. Now you see the different example is there, like Mrs. Dana, their city Rajkot, gender female, birth date and profession. Same way different attributes are there, like a different person is there. Okay, so these are the objects and the person is a class and these are the attributes. Okay, these are the same attributes for all the objects. Okay, and value is just changed. Now another point is in introduction to the class diagram. Okay, this one is very useful, unified modeling language. Okay, remember this full form which is many times asking in the exams. So unified modeling language can be used to create the model of object oriented software. So when we have to create the object oriented software, that time this modeling language is used. Okay, with the help of design of application, UML is visual modeling language defined and maintained by the object management group. Okay, now we come to the another point in class diagram. There are three entity which is useful. Okay, we have to watch careful entity.